Previously on Eddie Turbo's Raptor build.
G'day legends, and welcome to this episode where we slap the Raptor in tow mode. If you're wondering how you can activate tow and haul mode on your Ranger Raptor, keep watching towards the end of the video where I explain exactly how to do this, and you'll see exactly which settings are available to you when you've got the Ranger Raptor in tow and haul mode. We'll go through some of the exhaust settings. We'll go through some of the suspension settings, and finally we'll go through some of the steering settings. Firstly, I'd like to apologise real quick for the audio in this segment of the clip. I don't know why, but the DJI mic was just playing up a little bit, sort of some scratching sounds, so we'll just go with the GoPro footage audio. But just for now, kick back, relax, and have a look how the Ford Ranger Raptor tows a camper trailer in tow and haul mode. Our ultimate off-road camper trailer is roughly 860 kilograms empty, with a ball weight of about 40 kilos. However, with all our personal effects, the full water tank and other bits and bobs in the van, I'd estimate the van in this video to weigh around 1,000 kilos. I promise I'll stop talking in a second, but just have a look at the shift points when the car's in tow mode. Later on in the video I will compare sports to standard to tow mode, just so you guys can see how the gear shifts are. Long story short, in tow and haul mode it holds gears a lot better, doesn't really shift above 7th, and all in all it just shifts great and feels fantastic. I don't know why Ford Australia don't activate this from standard. It really baffles me as to why there are so many awesome settings on this car that are deactivated. As you can see, you can also turn on the rear camera as you're driving, just to keep an eye on your tow ball. Alright, so I found a random street on the way home that's a little bit steep. So now it's just in normal mode. Obviously with the ultimate attached. So in normal mode it puts in 4 automatic. And so going down a hill, we'll try keep it at 40 kilometers an hour. The car's running away, got to press the brakes, obviously. Doesn't downshift, just in normal automatic. The same thing, just keeps it in a higher gear, no downshifting. Now we'll go down that same hill. It's a bit of an uphill hill too, which is perfect for this test. Again, just in normal automatic. So not that this car labours at all in terms of power, but in terms of its shifting points, yeah, it just keeps it at 2.5 grand. And now before we go down, we'll switch the Raptor into tow mode. So we're in tow mode now. So it tells you the gear that you're in, which is great. So going down, it's in third. So already it's in a lower gear than before. Second automatically. Off the brakes. And that's doing a lot better job. There was no brakes at all. I did not touch the brakes once then. And we'll see what tow mode's like going up the hill. So tow mode, for those that don't know, you need to enable it through FORSCAN. But from what I can gather, tow mode is pretty much sports mode with less aggressive shifting. I might be wrong there, it's just my own personal feedback, I guess. So like it holds gears a bit more. And again, this is not a massive hill, this is just a very small one. But now let's switch to sports mode. And they should be very similar. And obviously when you go into sports mode, it does things like it adjusts your steering, make it stiffer, the suspension stiffer, and the exhaust. But I think the gear-wise, it should do the same thing. So a little bit of brakes here. It's not really shifting down to second, letting it go, no brakes. So there you go. So sports mode didn't shift down to second then at all. We'll see what it's like on this small uphill. I know it's not a big loop, but at least it's consistent. Yeah, so sports is holding third. All right, one more time, we'll try tow mode. We'll see if it drops back down to second again. Third gear, again go up to 30, 40. Oh, it's going to fourth this time, a little jab in the brake, so it's third. Second again, there you go. So can confirm tow mode is more aggressive in terms of, I shouldn't say aggressive, more reactive I suppose, to the change in the inclines than sports mode. But sports mode definitely has that punchier, faster gear shifting, so just go straight in tow mode a little bit. I don't know where this goes. I'll stop talking and let the car do its thing. Let's do that same loop, but we'll do that in normal mode. So we're in normal now. And that's obviously only available through the FORSCAN too. So I use the guy Stewie here in Victoria. He's awesome. Just charges like a flat fee and does whatever basically you want done to the next gen Rangers and the old Rangers too. So he's pretty good. So yep, going to the roundabout, brakes, doesn't downshift. So it obviously knows the trailer's on the back because it's got all the linkage with the vehicle, but it doesn't do anything for shifting as you'd imagine on normal. So there's nothing wrong with driving in normal. It's just you just got to ride the brakes a lot, which is obviously not ideal. There's no one behind us. Let's go to sports. Let's see how that compares to tow mode and whether you think it's worth paying 150 to 180 to get the car reflashed or whatever you want to call it through Stuart, or whether you want to invest the time and effort yourself to do it. So yeah, another thing I should mention, I suppose, is the accelerator. It's super sensitive in sports mode, I guess. And again, like I mentioned earlier, the downshifts, you can feel the car jerking back and forth. We'll try that exact same loop again, but in sports mode. So yeah, stabby throttle. So should downshift a second here, hopefully. No, not even in sports. Light braking. No, it keeps it in third gear, sports mode. Well, there you go. Just do a lap and do sports, because this is obviously a bit of an uphill. We'll do sports and downhill. See if I have to apply the same sort of braking effort than we did in normal mode. So we'll drop a U-banger here. Luckily we've got the Ultimate on, so it's super manoeuvrable. There's no chance we do this in our hybrid. These roundabouts here, no dramas whatsoever. All right, sports mode, downhill. So light braking, no, keeps it in third. All right, let's switch to tow mode again. Light braking, second. There you go, bang. Light braking, second, bang. Very good. Very happy with the tow mode. Our camp is obviously not heavy at all, but if you've got something significant, I think it'll make a difference in the long run. If you're doing a big lap or whatever and you're not sitting on the brake the whole time. And going up and down hills, we'll go uphill this way again. It is super responsive, again shifting based on the elevation, which is great. And I really like how it shows you which gear you're in as well. So third, well, that's no worries at all. Curiosity, what's the there's no one behind us. It's saying 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So not a massive hill, but big enough. Very good. That concludes the sports mode versus towing mode test of the next gen Raptor. I recommend getting it done. The flash, that is. or just towing sports, I reckon. See you guys in the next one.